You'd finally found your footing. The nights got easier, you started to breathe, and then your phone lit up. Their name. After all this time, I've been thinking about you. And just like that, the ground shifts beneath you. They know when you're healing, they can sense it, and they come back. Not because they love you, because they need to know that they still can. But remember, it was always their mirror that was broken, not yours. Welcome to Shattered Mirrors. I'm Aaron. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm just somebody who's lived through the experience of narcissistic abuse. I learnt the hard way and I took some notes. And today we're talking about hoovering, the return, the comeback, the moment they try to vacuum you back into their world. So what is hoovering? The name comes from the humble vacuum cleaner, and that's exactly what it feels like. They're trying to suck you back in, back into their orbit, and back into their control. And here's what you need to understand. A narcissist doesn't let go. Not really. Even when they've discarded you, even when they've moved on to someone new, they keep a thread attached. You're not next to them. You're not a closed chapter. You're a resource. And resources don't get to decide when they've stopped being useful. Hoovering happens when they sense that thread weakening. When you've gone quiet, when you've stopped reacting, when you've started to heal. Your peace is a threat to them. Because if you can be happy without them, what does that say about how special they really are? So they come back, not out of love, not out of regret. They come back to test the lock, to see if that door's still open, to remind themselves that they still have power over you. That's the core of it. Hoovering isn't about wanting you back. It's about making sure that you haven't truly left. So let me show you what this looks like in real life, because hoovering doesn't always come dressed in sweetness. It wears different masks. And the first mask is the changed person. You get a message weeks, maybe months after no contact. It says something like, I know I hurt you, I've been doing a lot of thinking, I've changed, I'm in therapy now, I just want one more chance to show you who I really am. And notice what's missing? The specifics. No real acknowledgement of what they did, just vague promises and the implication that you'd be cruel to not give them another chance. This is bait, pure and simple. And the second mask is the crisis. I'm not doing well, I don't know who else to call. I just need to hear your voice. Maybe there's a health scare, a family emergency, financial trouble. They're exploiting your empathy, making you feel responsible for their well-being. And you're not, you never were. And the third mask is anger. And this one surprises people. I can't believe you're ignoring me after everything we've shared. You owe me a conversation at least. They're trying to provoke you. Because here's the truth that they don't want you to know. Any response is supply. Even your anger, even your defense. If they can make you react, they win. And the fourth mask is the breadcrumb. And this is really subtle. Liking your old photos on social media, an accidental text meant for somebody else, showing up at places where they know that you'll be, sending something through a mutual friend. They're not reaching out directly, they're leaving a trail, hoping that you'll follow it back to them. So how do you protect yourself? How do you armor up against somebody who knows exactly what buttons to press? First, recognize the pattern. Hoovering isn't predictable. It almost always happens when you've started to make progress, when you've gone silent, when you've started to move on. And the timing isn't a coincidence, it's calculated. And knowing this takes away some of their power. Second, no contact is your shield. And I know you've heard this before, but hear it again. Block the number, remove them from social media, close every single access point. Not because you've been cruel, but because you've been smart. Every open door is an invitation, so close them doors. Thirdly, ask yourself the why now question. When that message comes, don't respond immediately. Ask yourself, why are they reaching out now? After your silence, after your healing, after you've started to breathe again. And the answer will tell you everything you need to know. Fourth, prepare your response before it happens. Write it down, tell someone you trust, because in that moment, your emotions will try to negotiate with your boundaries. Have the decision already made. Fifth, tell someone. Break the isolation. When that message comes in, screenshot it and send it to a friend. Someone who knows your story. Someone who will remind you of the truth when your heart starts to forget. Accountability is armor. You're not their emergency contact. You're not their backup plan. You're not obligated to respond. Your healing is not their invitation. Silence isn't cruelty. Silence is survival. Let the phone ring. Let the message sit. Let them wonder. You owe them nothing, but you owe yourself everything. I'm Aaron, this is Shattered Mirrors, and I'll see you on the next one. So if this video gave you a moment of clarity and just validated the hell of what you've been living through, then please do me a favour. Hit that like button, not for my vanity, but to send a signal through the noise. It tells the algorithms to send this video to someone else who still thinks they're crazy, someone else who's still trapped. And if you want to keep walking this path to freedom with us, then please subscribe. Let's get the truth out there.